हर रोज क्लास के शुरू करते होंगे हैं दोनों हाथ जोड़ के चेहरे पे मुस्कान with fresh minds and focused mind we say it out loud we say वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. What was the movie that we watched last Friday? It's this one. The Rise of the Khalsa. Who is the Khalsa? Who knows the definition of the Khalsa? Any? Here, the definition, not the meaning. If I define it, what is a Khalsa? We did those once in the slides, Sandy. Andy? It's an establishment, it's a community, it's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood. If Bhaichara, it's Sandy want that, if Paranandachara, it's a collection, an establishment, it's sanstha. And that is what's called Khalsa. All right? We were going through some questions and answers. So look at me, don't look at the screen because I don't want you to cheat. All right? Fair enough? So who's the sick? Because we need to be ready here on Thursday and Friday when we have the last day. Maybe we need to showcase this one here to the rest of the people. All right? Yeah, listens to Gurbani, understands Gurbani, and follow Gurbani. Gurbani nu padda hai, Gurbani nu sunda hai, Gurbani nu manda hai. Wo Sikh hai. Then who's the Singh? That's what? Andy? A Sikh boy. Well, what makes him a Singh? Are you a Singh? You're in doubt. Andy? He's a lion. Do I talk or do I roar? I talk. How do you know I'm a lion? That's okay. What you would have. You're brave. How do you know I'm brave? Maybe I'm scared. How do you tell that? See, if I done this one for a person who makes a commitment to follow Gurbani, even at the cost of their life, he takes an oath, he takes Kandedi Ball, and he becomes a Mufti, and that's the one who graduates with a degree. Singh and the girls, 4. The reason I ask you to repeat that so many times is this is the most common question that's asked. What is the difference between a person who's wearing a dasta and half-gaze and he or she's got single core and another person who totally looks like totally different? How do you reconcile that? How do you tell that? ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਮ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸਵਾਲ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀਆਂ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਹੋਣੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤਾਂ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਬੰਨੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਤਾਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਸਰੂਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵੀ ਨਾਂ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਕੌਰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਂ ਵੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਕੌਰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਫਿਰ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਫਰਕ ਕੀ? Are you both Sikhs? Are you both Singhs? Are you both Kaurs? Then how will you explain? That is what we need to tell them. We become from a Sikh to Singh. And that's a journey. Sikh ko leke Singh da jehda safar tay karna oh Gurbani. We learn Gurbani, we follow Gurbani, we understand Gurbani. We take an oath, we commit ourselves. And the Singhs that they showed in the Rise of the Khalsa, were they scared? They were brave Sikh commanders, soldiers. They went out there and then they established a kingdom, the first ever Sikh kingdom by Banda Singh Bahadur. And that was probably the most beautiful kingdom ever established, because he said, I don't want anybody to go hungry. There's nobody who's going to take things away from others, who's going to threaten others. And that is the rise of the Khalsa. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੰਦਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਦੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਮੂਵੀ ਦੇਖੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਰਾਜ ਸਥਾਪਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ, ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਕੋਈ, ਕਿਸੇ ਤੋਂ ਖੋਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਡਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ. And that's what is a Khalsa Panth. That's a Khalsa Raj. And you probably got a lot of Jewish friends. They have their own country. We have a different identity too. We're unique. We're separate. We're special. Do you agree with that? That we're special? Yes or no? Not sure? ਆਪਾਂ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਹਾਂ, ਆਪਾਂ ਖਾਸ हैं. How would you say that? Guruji said, we're all equal. Then how can I say we're special? And I'm right too, because my Guru tells me. He made us all the same. Akal Purkh ne saaryan nu ikko jiha banata. But the ones who have the qualities, जिन्ना च गुण ने वो खास ने, those are the ones special ones. And Khalsa is nothing but a collection of qualities. Khalsa guna da sangaya. Khalsa is nimrata. Khalsa is got a kindness. Remember we talked about those 5 things that made you a right? And I found out from some of the parents, some of you went home and asked your parents if you have those 5 things in them. Right? How many of you actually went home and asked? Good. There's a few who didn't raise their hands. They asked their mom and their dad, do you have those 5 things? ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਘਰੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜੋ 5 ਵਿਕਾਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਪਾ ਲਓ. Right? That's a good way of assessing. And what did they say? And I know somebody's mom said, I may have those 5, but I don't want you to have those 5. Honey?
If somebody takes their alcohol, right, do they have to be doing special, like doing some special movements about anybody else?
No, there's no special treatment for that person. The fact that you take Amrit, it's a beautiful question. Ki Amrit Shake Sanu koi khas बड़े ऊंचे या वक्रे तरीके ना ट्रीटमेंट करनी चाहिए, सानों को वक्रे तरीके ना. So if I'm a Shak, should I be treated any different than from everybody else? No. अमृत शक लैण दा नाल अपने आप को वखरा समझ लेना या अपने आप को दूजियां तो उच्चा समझ लेना, that's exactly the opposite. बिल्कुल अमृत शकण दी जिहड़ी सोच है वो बिल्कुल उल्ट है. Amrit Shake insaniat de tusi seva de vich lagna. You become part of the society and you become an honest person who's willing to serve the society. Help the friends, help the foes, help the poor, help the helpless. Har ek di madad karni hai jis nu bhi lod hai. In other words, you are different, you're special, you're unique because you have qualities. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖਾਸ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਹੋ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜੇ ਬਾਕੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਔਗਣ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ 'ਚ ਔਗਣ ਨਹੀਂ. ਇਹ ਹੈ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਇਹ ਉਹਦੀ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਖਾਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਦਿੱਖ ਹੈ. That is what sets the Khalsa apart from the rest of the world. We don't go out saying, your religion is bad, mine is better. Guruji didn't say that. Guruji didn't allow us, because we should respect everybody else's religion. How many of you got Muslim friends? Would you go on and tell them that they're all bad guys? As a matter of fact, the friend that you have, is he or she a bad person? Just because they're Muslims? Honey? No, they're not. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਲਾਸਾਂ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਨੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਮਾਰੇ just because they're Muslims ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ ਇਸਲਾਮ ਧਰਮ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਬੰਧਿਤ ਨੇ You can't say those things. You're going to be in classes in high school and universities, and you're going to find out there are a lot of good people from all different faiths. ਵੱਖਰੇ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਵੀ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੇ But we're our special breed when we dedicate our mind and our thoughts to a group. And he created this curriculum. He created this ideology that makes us so special and unique. Honey? The Native Indians, yes. That's more to do with the demographics and their historical facts. सवाल सीखा ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਥੋਂ ਦੇ Native Indians ਸੀ ਵੀ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਧਰਮ ਪਰਿਵਰਤਨ ਕਿਉਂ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ Why were the Native Indians forced to change their religion? I'm not sure if that's true. If I understand your question correctly, the question is that when people come over here to Canada, they give up their religion. They wanted to give up their religion. Well, people feel sometimes they feel forced, they feel obligated to fit in. ਸਵਾਲ ਸੀਗਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ ਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਲੋਕੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਧਰਮ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿਉਂ I didn't give up my religion. There was time I used to be clean shaven. 10, 12 years ago. But once I learned about Sikhism, I felt like I was betraying it. ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖ ਧਰਮ ਦੀ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ 'ਚ ਠੀਕ ਹਾਂ But once I understood it, ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਗਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ 'ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨਾਲ ਧੋਖਾ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ So I decided to come back into Sikhism. But to answer your question, people feel sometimes obligated, sometimes they feel peer pressure to give up their own religion. ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਉਹ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਹਾਂ ਖਾਲੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਜੀਬੋ-ਗਰੀਬ But we forget, ਅਸੀਂ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ I remember the words of a Christian scholar. He says the most beautiful thing is a Sikh with a flowing beard and a dastar. ਇੱਕ ਗੋਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬੜਾ ਦਾਰਸ਼ਨਿਕ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਬੰਨੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਦਾੜਾ ਹੈ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਕਿ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਭੈੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕੀ ਹੈ He was asked the question, what is the ugliest thing? He says, Sikh who has turned his back on the Guru. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨਿਆ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਮਾੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੀ That is the way it was explained. And this is not coming from within Sikhism, this was coming from a Christian scholar. So when you take that statement, that means a lot. When you think about it. And we sometimes want to give up our identity. Sometimes we want to give up our religion because we want to fit in. We feel like we have to fit in. How many of you actually go to your class and you turn around and look and there's 10 other kids with judo? How many got more than one Sikh student in your class? And how many have, they're dressed up in the star or they have patka or they got judo? Do you have more than one in your class? Maybe in the Millwoods area. You have more than 5? No, we don't. Couple. And what happens then? Because the one who is dressed up in patka in case somebody with juda come back. And then he looks around and he says, well, and some of the kids will come in and ask questions. And then If you don't have the answer, you feel embarrassed. That is why you're here at the camp, so we can tell you what your identity is, what makes you sick. ਜਦੋਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੀ ਆਪਦੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪਛਾਣਨਾ, ਫਿਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ. Then you don't have to worry about what others think. Then you can turn on, honey, you have a question? Have you? Why don't sexy leave? In short, that has nothing to do with Sikhism. I'll be very honest with you. It has nothing to do with Sikhism. Guruji actually gave us the adage. Guruji said, Mas ka murut chakra. He said, people that get involved in this question are no better than fools. This is what Guruji said. I'm not the one who's saying it. Why? They don't talk about things that are going to make their personality better. Let me ask you a question. If you gave up meat, would you become a better person? Yes or no? Would that affect your personality? If you ate it, would that affect your personality? No. Yet this question comes up 1,000 times in a year. But Guruji said, "Is dehi ko paal, take care of this body. Keep it healthy. Keep it healthy." That is the basic concept in Sikhism. Keep this body healthy. And if you keep it healthy, you will be able to do good things with it. I had somebody come up to me and says, "Well, my dad says it's okay." I said, "Do you eat meat?" He says, "Yes." I said, "If your dad says okay, that's fine." It has got nothing to do with religion. It's been associated with the religion, but it's got nothing to do with it. Guruji told us not to use drugs, not to do drinks, not to do anything. The things that affect your life, your thought process. ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸੋਚ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਤੇ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਅਸਰ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਸੋਚਾਂ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਕਲੀਅਰਲੀ ਲਿਖ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਪਰੇ ਹੋ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਦਿਓ. Guruji gave us instructions how to eat. ਖਾਣਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ. He said, don't eat for taste. Don't get addicted to it. ਖਾਣ ਦੇ ਚਸਕੇ ਚ ਨਾ ਪੈ. ਖਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ. Just eat whatever is necessary to keep this body healthy. That is a Sikh's way of living. So we're talking about what makes a true Sikh. What makes a true Sikh then? A person who is willing to give up his or her life for the cause of goodness. ਚੰਗਿਆਈ ਦੀ ਖਾਤਰ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਲੈਂਦਾ. You saw that in the movie. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੂਵੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ. Were they that excited? Did they like dying? Yes or no? No. But did they object to it? Yes or no? Yes? I didn't see anybody crying in that movie other than the bad guys because he was getting slapped. You remember that? That is what you need to become. I'm not saying you need to go and fight wars. But we have a powerful, powerful means with us, the knowledge. And we can change people's views. ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਐਸਾ ਹਥਿਆਰ ਹੈ ਗਿਆਨ ਦਾ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਜਿੱਤ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਤਬਦੀਲੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੋਲੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਸ਼ਸਤਰ ਗਿਆਨ. As a matter of fact, Guruji says in Gurmani, the sword of knowledge, ਗਿਆਨ ਦੀ ਖੜਕ. And you can win over anything, anybody. ਕੋਈ ਉਹਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ. That's what you should have. You should be ready. Bhai Sahib that came over and they did Katha, we're going to bring him as a guest speaker here tomorrow. And he said that too. Khalsa tyar bar tyar. The Khalsa is ready at all times, 24/7. How many of you actually sleep with weapons in your bed? No? How many of you got guns in your bed? Plastic ones? We don't. But फिर भी खालसा तैयार करते हैं. That's what it really means is you should be ready to answer any questions according to Guru's knowledge, Guru's guidance, Guru's teachings. खालसा तैयार करते हैं तो मतलब है कि खालसा हमेशा ज्ञान की गल करने नहीं तैयार है. ये नहीं कि हमेशा लड़ने तैयार है. Khalsa is ready to give up answers and get involved in discussions, guide people, teach people at all times for the right things. Chenge kamama se tu janu prayer de de. But we got this image that Khalsa standing here, he's ready to punch you on your nose. Is that what a Khalsa does? No. So we're going to go back to some of the questions on this one here. We started a few. We said Gurbani ke mutabak kede needs jaante hain. Who are the low caste or the low lives according to Gurbani? Ani?
Who has calm, close,
Absolutely. Jinna ch kaam karo low moham ka hai Gurbani ke mutabak wo neechi jaate hain. Jamman karke nami koi jaat nahi hai. Warna jinna de kam mare ne wo pasu hai. As a matter of fact, I was reading a Gurbani's line yesterday. In a single line, Guruji called humans, human beings, who have those 5 bad qualities and who do not listen to the Guru. He called them a pig, a dog, a cat, a monkey, a donkey, and many other things. At least 8 names. Gurbani de ਇੱਕੋ ਪਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ, ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੂਰ, ਕੁੱਤੇ, ਬਿੱਲੀ, ਗਧੇ, ਚਿੰਡਾਲ, ਪਸ਼ੂ, ਇੱਕੋ ਪਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਾਗ ਬਲਾਵ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਰਸ਼ਵਤੀ ਬਣਾ ਦੇ ਇੱਕੋ ਪਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. And Guru is not swearing, Guru is not yelling, but Guruji is telling you have those qualities or the evils that those beings have. And we need to give up those ones. That's all there is to it. Then who are the good guys, according to Gurbani? People that gave up the 5 things. Which 5 things? Sorry? Good. And if you have those 5, that will make you a 5. And you don't want to be it? And you want to be one? Okay, just checking if you're going to get in the rhythm. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਾਗਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਨਾ. ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਬਣਨਾ, ਆਪਾਂ ਖਾਲਸੇ ਬਣਨਾ, ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿੰਘ ਬਣਨਾ, ਆਪਾਂ ਕੌੜਾ ਬਣਨਾ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਨਾ? The next question was, who were the 3 Singhs that took Shahidi in front of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji? Who's got the names? When Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji took Shahidi in New Delhi in 1675, there were 3 Sikhs that were tortured. They were killed right in front of the Guru. What are their names? Give me one. Bhai Dayala Ji, Bhai Matidas, Bhai Satidas. How did Bhai Dayala Ji took Shahidi? How was he killed? He was boiled alive. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਗ ਚੁਬਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ. How did Bhai Satidas took Shahidi? How? Yeah. He was wrapped in cotton. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਰੂੰ ਚ ਲਪੇਟ ਕੇ Bhai Satidas ਨੇ ਰੂੰ ਚ ਲਪੇਟ ਕੇ he was set on fire. He was alive. And why was he killed? What was the condition? Honey? Not giving up Sikhi. Not giving up his beliefs. not giving up the Guru's teachings, then how was Bhai Mati Das killed?
His body was cut into two halves.
Yeah, he was sawed in half. Aare naam cheer ke do hissiyan kita si. Did he cry? Did he give up singing? Yes or no? No. Say it out loud. No. Good. How old was Guru Gobind Singh Ji when he became the Guru? Ani? 9 years. How do we know that? Do the math. He was born in what year? Ani? 1669, wrong date. 1666 David. And when did Guru Tegh Bahadur take Shahidi then? 1675. And that makes Guru Gobind Singh Ji how old? 9 years old. And that is the day he became the Guru. What was Guru Gobind Singh Ji's name before he became Guru Gobind Singh Ji? And आपको पता है ये भैया ने Gobind Rai. We don't call him Guru Gobind Rai, we call him Gobind Rai. He only became Guru when Guru Tegh Bahadur took Shahidi. Again, what was Guru Angad Dev Ji's first name before he became the Guru? Bhai Lerna. Do we need to remember those ones? Fourth Guru, what was his first name? Quick. Bhai Jethaji. Dasam Paatshaahiyan di jot kehde Guru ne? Guru Granth Sahib. Now, that is what we need to remember at all times. And who's going to be our next Guru? No one. Because Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is our Guru forever. ਹੁਣ ਹੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ Guru ਕੋਈ ਹੋਣਾ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ Guru ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji ਰਹੇ. But that is a concept you will have to grow up and understand. Sikh ਦਾ Guru ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਰਿਹਾ. That knowledge stayed in the body. Every time that complete knowledge stayed inside a body, that body was given the name Guru. But when they left, that knowledge was passed on to the next person. And then he had the name start with a Guru, Guru Angad Dev Ji. But there were 4 of them living at one time. Were they all called a Guru at the same time? Yes or no? Not sure? Guru Nanak Dev Pasha, Bhai Lerna Ji, Baba Amru, and Bhai Jethaji. They were all living at one time. But only one was Guru, called the Guru at a time. Keep that in mind. That tells us 6th Guru is the Gyan, the knowledge, not the body. What was the message from Guru Gobind Singh Ji before he left this world? Jyoti Jot Smaran to Guru Gobind Singh ne sanu ki upadesh ditta si. We do that in our Ardas every day. And Guru Manyo Granth. This is your Guru. Say it out loud. We say it out loud. Sab Sikhan ko hukum hai. No, say it out louder. Sab Sikhan ko hukum hai. Guru Manyo Granth. When you come to the Gurdwara, who do you do the Matha Tek to? I should see all the hands go up. Say it out loud. Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. If I didn't do the Matha Tek to Guru Granth Sahib Ji, what would that make me? I need a Bhaga. Absolutely right. ਜਦੋਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਸਿੱਖ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਪਾਗਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝਦਾ क्यों? क्योंकि गुरु तो बेमुख हो गया, जेड़ा गुरु तो बेमुख हो गया ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਵਿਕਾਰ ਹੋਣੇ ਹੀ ਹੋਣੇ। The one who turns his or her back on the guru, meaning does not listen to the guru's teachings, eventually becomes a pagal, a crazy person, because he or she refuses to listen to the guru's teachings, and they will have the evils come back into their character and personality. What are the 5 Ks? One at a time. Ks, Kirpan, Kara, Ganga, Kshara. And why do we wear the Kara? How many actually wear the Kara? Raise your hand. Karewa Hatna Takku. The Bakiani Gunipa. At least we can wear this one, have a Kara Pasakni. Very good, thank you. And why do we wear the Kara? It's a handcuff from the Guru. Guru will know how to carry the kiss cheese master. Does Guru like us, our slaves? Ki Guru Gulam Rage Swami Saman Gona? Listen. And it reminds you not to do bad things, because the Guru is handcuffed you to the good teachings. Guru ne sache gyan di hath kadi la deti hai taaki made kam na kare. Guru is bound your hands from raising against any individual when you get angry. Karole jaake kisi de hath nahi chakana. You don't take somebody's rightful earnings. Kisi da hak nahi khuna. Kisi de zulm nahi karna. Don't commit atrocities. Don't be cruel to anybody. That is what the Guru's handcuff us. It is a handcuff of love. So just remember that. That's how you become fearless. When you become a good Khalsa, Khalsa is always fearless because light on. Khalsa, Akal Purti follows. Khalsa is the God's army. An army is never scared of anybody, especially the Khalsa's army. Who taught Gurmat or Gurbani to Guru Arjan Dev Ji? That person happens to be a guru too. Hani? No. Hani? Guru Amardas. Did you cheat? Yes, you did. Nakal maar gਏ. ठीक है, but that's still good. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਤਾਂ ਕੀਤੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਤੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੀ ਗੁਰਤੀ ਬੜੀ ਸੀ। And what was the relationship? What was their relationship? Honey, there is a personal relationship also. Grandfather, Nana Nisira. It stayed in the family for a long time. Simply because within the family, it's just like if your parents are truly committed to Sikhism, ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਰਪਿਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਆਟੋਮੈਟਿਕਲੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਆਉਣੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੀ। ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਆਓ। ਇਕੱਲੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਿਆ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਮਤ ਸਮਝੋ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਫੜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਧਾਰਨ ਕਰਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ, ਨਹੀਂ। ਸਿੱਖੀ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣੀ, ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੀ ਗੁਰਤੀ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਮਿਲਣੀ। Your parents are also responsible, just like the Guru. That's why the Guru is called the mother and the father. Tu mera pita, tu hai mera mata, tu mera bandhu, tu mera prata. You're my brother, you're my friend, you're my relative. Did the Guru ne us sikhana hai maa baap ban ke, to maa baap ne kyun sikhana? Why aren't the parents teaching them? You see how the Gurus got their Sikhism teachings from their parents, from their grandparents, from their grandparents. Guru Arjan Dev Pasha, Guru Tegh Bahadur ki legacy. What was the relationship? I need
Grandfather.
Guru Gobind Singh Ji.
Like Guru Tegh Bahadur.
Guru Tegh Bahadur. That makes him Guru Gobind Singh Ji's great grandfather, Pradab Dadis. Great grandfather. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji became the first ever Guru to take Shahidi. As a matter of fact, sometimes when you grow up, we'll tell you, Guru never dies, Guru never takes Shahidi. It's always the Patshahi that takes Shahidi. Because they destroy the body, not the concept, not the ideology. Guru is Gyan, and Gyan can never be killed. Gyan kade Shahidi didn't, Guru ni kade Shahidi didn't, Patshahi ni Shahidi didn't. But that's a different concept. When we're down, thoda bahut samjh lo video Sikhi wale paase tusi tur gaye. Varna assi Guruan de Shahidi de, Guru da Shahidi de, Guru da hamesha jiunda hai. Guru hamesha jagda hai. Guru is alive at all times. There is nobody that can kill the Guru. Pancham Patshahi Shahadat, please. So our time is almost up. Tomorrow we're going to try to bring the guest speaker. And some of you actually watch TV, you've probably seen him on them. And he's broadcast live across the world. So we should be very respectful. And he's going to do his lecture in Punjabi. And if there's any questions you feel like asking, by all means you can ask him in English. I will translate for him, and I'll translate the answers if need be. Okay? ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਈ ਹਰਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਭਾ ਹੁਣੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਿਆ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਵਾਲ ਜਵਾਬ ਹੋਵੇ ਚਾਹੇ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਵੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਰਜਮਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਵਾਬ ਤੇ ਸਵਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਕੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. Okay? We're going to end the class just like every day with folded hands, smiles, big smiles on your face. Let me see those smiles. I'm just missing half those ones now. Where are the smiles? Smiles on the faces, we say it out loud with folded hands. We say, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji